Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year 2022 coming at you, and we're coming at you with a little tour to start off your new year right. Now, a lot of people want to know, hey, what kind of cool stuff you got back there? What kind of cool things you got hidden in the back behind the glass wall? Well, today we're gonna show you, and some of those tools are available to you, the community, and some not so much. But we're gonna check it out, we're gonna see some cool stuff and give you a little behind the scenes sneak peek. Let's check it out. Is that a Cincinnati press brake I spy over here? It is. This mighty machine is huge, it's massive, but it actually does very delicate work. We use it in bending up different sheet metal parts for our production. So if you know anything about our hearth pizza ovens, a lot of the parts will be bent very precisely on our Cincinnati press brake. You simply go over to the computer, clickety-clack, type in what you want, what kind of angles you want, what kind of bends you want. Very delicately place your sheet metal into the machine, pop it up, gets that perfect bend every time. This is the CNC water jet machine. This is one of the crown jewels of the shop and something that the community can use. Anyone who's been trained on this and has been certified can come back here and use this at any time during the community hours. Now, this CNC water jet, it takes high pressure water and cuts through steel. You program in where you want it to cut. Obviously, it's a CNC machine. It cuts it out. Now, the thing that most people don't realize is it's not just water. It's actually a bunch of ground up garnets. That's right, the thing that's in your class ring that those companies convinced you are so expensive and so exotic. Well, we got bags of them sitting over here, just crushed up, and you're just spraying them through steel like it's nothing. You ever get back from the beach and you get sand everywhere and it's itchy and gross and you're like, man, that was horrible? Well, come on down to First Build. We got a couple sandblasters. You can recreate that experience any day of the week. Over here is the Bridgeport mill. This is an awesome old milling machine. You can use it manually. I believe you can set up an auto feed, although it is a little crude compared to our other big CNC mills and lathes we have in the shop. But this thing is fantastic. I use it quite a bit. A couple of our mainstays are our two big Haas CNC milling machines. You can set these things to run and carve and do whatever you want. You could stick a big block of aluminum here and it would carve out a 22-inch car rim, no problem. Now, these things are fantastic. They basically take large chunks of metal and automatically carve pretty much whatever you want. We use them for prototypes, we use them for production parts. They're super cool, super expensive, by the way, and they definitely don't let me touch them. And of course, the tool that gets probably the most use in the entire shop is the Amada laser. This thing is an automatic CNC laser cutting machine. It's used for large pieces of sheet metal. We have an awesome Vacuum Master system that will suck up sheet steel, send it over to the auto feeder, loads it in automatically, and then it starts cutting out whatever you need. This thing can crank out production parts, it can do custom parts, and it is in use daily, every single day. This thing is pumping out parts from pizza ovens to mushroom incubators here at First Build. We've got a really nice metal bandsaw that's for cutting up various metals, pieces of sheet, pieces of bar, pieces of pipe, pieces of tube. This thing is great. It self-lubricates, self-cools, automatically cuts. We also have our Bailey shears over here. Slide in, I think it's up to 1/8 of an inch depending on the material composition, depending on how hard it is. And you just pop, 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 slide right through, shear stuff down. We've got MIGs and TIGs and acetylene rigs. Oh my. You can come in here, you can use our MIG welders. We also have aluminum spool attachments that fit on there if you want to weld a little bit of aluminum. These things are well maintained and they're kept in perfect working order. So let's try to keep it that way. But these are fantastic. We've got a great welding area, and we've got a great welding shop and a great welding table, and you'll have a great time welding. And what metal shop isn't complete without a metal lathe? We got two of them. We got the big South Bend over here and the smaller Klausing lathe. Now the little baby Klausing, that'll get your feet wet, that'll whet your appetite. For the big South Bend, this thing can handle pretty much any job we've thrown at it. I have personally made some nice Damascus steel shift knobs on this bad boy, and I really enjoy it. Now, one of the oldest and coolest tools in the shop is our hydraulic press. It was commissioned for General Electric back in 1945 by the Watson-Stillman Company. It is super old, but it still works super great. It goes to 160 tons of pressure, and we have maxed this thing out many times. You can beat it up and it just keeps ticking. We used to use it for some production parts, but we've since phased it out for the most part. But we still keep it around for those of us who have other certain blacksmithing needs. It's still a super cool piece of history, working history, that I use once a week, once every other week. It's an awesome piece. Now, First Build isn't just all metal and machining. We also have a great little wood area with a lot of different wood fabrication tools. We've got bandsaws, joiners, sanding tables. We got chop saws. We got spindle sanders. We got a drum brush sander combo. That's a Supermax tool, ladies and gentlemen. Of course you know we got the planer. Of course you know we got the joiner. You can join and plane, then throw it on the sanding table, suck up your dust. Don't make a mess. Don't bring that mess here. We're tired of cleaning up your mess. Just use the sanding table. Turn on the vacuum. Come on. It's not that hard. It's just a button. It does it automatically. The vacuum goes to every single tool. Why aren't you doing it? It's simple. Just do it. So we have this awesome CNC ShopBot. This thing is used primarily in wood and soft materials to carve, cut, and shape whatever you need. Usually it's running, cutting out production parts. It has a ton of bits that are interchangeable that will change out automatically. You load in what program you want, you put your material on, it does the work for you. So we're excited to have you. We're excited to see you, meet you, and see what you can create with all of this. Now, we're excited because, hey, it's a new year, 2022, coming at you. So let's kick it off right. Be sure to check out our other videos. We got a lot of great content coming at you weekly, so stay tuned for that. Hey, and until next time, me and my selfie stick gotta get back to work. Thanks for watching, everybody.